Hey guys, it's your buddy kidThunder, and this time this is going to be a video shout out to a faithful subscriber of mine who keeps up with everything I do on YouTube, whether it's reviews, rants, music projects, and whatnot. He goes by the name of Greg, a.k.a. WaxHeadroom. So yeah, this is a video shout out to Greg, a.k.a. WaxHeadroom. So right now, sit back and enjoy this video. Enjoy this video packaging and see what I got. Alright, so okay. Got some VHS tapes. Got one by the name of WaxHeadroom, the original story. I remember seeing this on YouTube like a while ago. Since he did feature on WGN in Chicago, if I'm not mistaken, and this was like before I was born. So this is the movie the movie WaxHeadroom on VHS. Another movie, Heavy Metal. Now I've heard of this movie, but I don't think I've ever seen it, in my opinion. So yes, it was produced by, the movie is produced by Ivan Reitman, in which I believe Ivan Reitman also produced the movie Angels in the Outfield. So yeah, we got Heavy Metal, which is another 80s movie. So yeah, wish I could have my VCR fixed in order to see it. In order to see that movie. Now, another movie, Iron Man. Now, if you thought this was relating to the comic book series Iron Man, actually no. It's actually, the actual title is Tetsuo the Iron Man, which ironically I never really heard of. So, and it's a black and white movie. Interesting. And it's also on VHS. But dang, I don't have my VHS my VCR is broke, but wish I could get it fixed to watch the movies. But yeah, and then of course, we have the movie called Creepshow. Yeah, it's by the name. It's another early 1980s movie, and it pretty much, authorizes the movie was obviously based on the Stephen King book, if I'm not mistaken. So yeah, in which Stephen King also later did the movie The Shining and other movies like Rose Red, which I remember I've seen those movies on TV, if I'm not mistaken. So that's pretty much it. All these four VHS tapes. There you go. Now, let's go ahead and see what games did I get. Okay, ladies and gents, so here are the games. Okay. The games I received: Shadowgate for the NES. Now, I remember playing the Game Boy version. The Game Boy Color version, entitled Shadowgate Classic. This game is complete in a box. So now, I've actually played the Game Boy Color version, in which my brother's girlfriend actually have. And so I have the NES version right here. So next up is I have Super C for the NES, which is the well-known sequel to Contra for the NES. For the NES. Now, Super C for the NES, according to the museum portion in Contra 4 for DS, it was stated that this is the home port of Super Contra for the NES. Now, a little bit history on that. The reason why it's titled Super C is primarily because this was short. The home version title was shortened due to, I believe it had to be due to the Iran-Contra scandal or something like that, and that's primarily it. Okay, and I got 3 Genesis games. Outrun 2019. Now, I remember playing this game back on an emulator, and it's really cool. So, yeah, Outrun 2019. Now, I mean, I've seen Austin's gameplay and talk video about this, and as a matter of fact, he did post like some songs from the soundtrack of the game. This game is complete in a box, and that's primarily it. Oh, interesting. This is so interesting right here. You know, it also came with also comes with a consumer reply card. Now this is awesome right there. Ooh, man. Oh yeah, Batman Returns, which obviously I have the Genesis version of Batman Returns. Might do a review on it someday. But yeah, this is when you know, the Sega Genesis was really the biggest thing back then. Oh, this is a memorabilia of this. Oh yeah. Now that's awesome right there. Another game, Wings of War for the Sega Genesis. Now, funny that when I did my review of Space Megaforce for the Super Nintendo, I did mention this game, and at the time when I did mention this game, I actually didn't have the game of this game right here. So, but I've seen gameplay footage of it, and not to mention I've also seen I've also seen Pete Door's review of this game. So this game also happens to be complete in the box. Interesting cartridge design, in which I never seen a Genesis cartridge like this before. But you know, I'll be doing a review of this sometime in the future, and it's also complete in the box. And there you go. And so, last but not least, in the Genesis, excuse me, I have this game called Ranger X, which was also donated by Greg of WaxHeadroom. Now I never heard of this game back in the day, but I've actually heard of this game when the first time I played this game. I've actually played this game via emulation, and the game looks pretty fun. So, and this game is also complete in the box, so to speak. So yeah, this game looks pretty decent. I mean, this game, I have to see that. I gotta play this game for myself again, because I've seen gameplay footage of it, and I do find that this game looks pretty fun to play. And what's this right here? This is pretty interesting right here. Okay. We have Sonic Drift 2 for Game Gear. Now, I've heard of the first one. I never knew there was a second one at the time, and come to think of it, I haven't even played any of the Sonic Drift games. I probably have played the first one, the first Sonic Drift game, but that was back when I played it on Sonic Mega Collection Plus, which was on the PS2, if I'm not mistaken. I played that, like a while ago, so yeah. So, Sonic Drift 2. This is awesome. I mean, I gotta check this game out. Along with that, I got some game cases for Game Gear. 2 Game Boy game cases. Well, make that 3. I got 2 NES game case covers, and 3 Super Nintendo game case covers. So that's pretty much it right there. So Greg, a.k.a. WaxHeadroom, if you're watching this, I would like to thank you so much, and I would like to thank you for sending me all this stuff. Now, I don't have, for all the VHS tapes that I was sent, now my VCR is kind of broken right now, and I'm trying to, hopefully I'll try to get it fixed, so I could, either that or try to look for a new one, so I'll be able to watch these shows on watch these movies on VHS and whatnot. I mean, some of these, I did hear of Heavy Metal, but I never seen it. And I was never familiar with movies such as Tetsuo, the Iron Man, Headroom, and Creepshow. So, yeah, I gotta see those movies. I might be doing movie reviews one of these days, hopefully. Whenever I can. But yeah, this is a great package you sent me, man. I appreciate what you're doing, man. You're pretty much, I would say, most likely my number one fan who pretty much keeps up with me every single day. Thank you so much, Greg. Thanks, Greg. I appreciate it. As of now, ladies and gentlemen, this is kidThunder signing off, and take care, and I'll stay tuned for future content. I'll be finishing up the review of Image Fight for the NES pretty soon.